Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Mirikul Sresht and you are watching AgRite classes. And today we are going to discuss a very important theory which will define you the shape and the structure of the molecule. So the theory is valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. So let us learn about this. The first postulate of this theory is that the shape of the molecule is depending on the number of electron pairs which are present in the outermost shell of the central atom. So the first postulate says that how many bond pair or lone pair of electrons are present in the outermost shell of any central atom, that will decide the shape of the molecule. Second postulate says that electron pair repulse each other due to the same charges present on them. That we already know, that because the electrons are there around the central atom and all the electrons are having only negative charges on them, that is why they will repulse each other. It is very obvious. Now what to do? How to minimize the repulsion? How to minimize the repulsion so that least interaction should be there between the atoms and electrons. So that third postulate tells us to minimize the repulsion between the electron pairs. What the electron pairs do? They occupy the maximum distance from each other. Now we can understand this maintaining of maximum distance by taking one example. Suppose there is a room. This room is provided to you and there is one atom at the center. We have to bond with this atom. Obviously, so I am going to connect this another atom with the central atom, and one more atom I want to connect with the central atom. This is the one way we can connect these three things together. But the main thing is every atom which is surrounding is connected to the central atom. So we have here this bond pair and we have here this bond pair. Now these bond pair and bond pair, these are what? These are electron. Actually it is nothing but what? ये क्या है? Electron, atom, electron and atom. Okay, so these are nothing but the bond pair. So this bond pair will start repelling this another bond pair, and because they are repelling each other, they don't want to come in contact with each other. So what solution they will go for? They will maintain a particular angle and a particular distance. The distance they cannot cover just because this atom and this atom. The bond length cannot be changed because this is the minimum distance at the time of bonding. So this distance cannot be maintained. What else could be done? That this bond can be shifted to another side to maintain an angle. Suppose this is now shifting itself this side so that the distance is not changing because this is a bond length. Bond length cannot be changed, but this distance can be maintained by maintaining a particular angle so that neither from this side nor from this side they will repel each other. Maximum distance possible with the two atoms connected with a single central atom is this. What is that? Shape becomes, look at this shape, linear shape it is. It is what? Linear. The molecule where the atom, the angle between 1, 2 and 3 atom is 180 degree and the shape of the molecule comes out as linear. I hope you are understanding. This is the only way they could have done. Now again I am giving you one room, but this time with the central atom I am going to give you 3 other atoms. Last time I have given you 2, this time I am giving you 3 atoms. Now 3 atoms, 1, 2, 3. These 3 atoms are connected with the central atom. Okay, fine. Now if they are connected with the central atom, one thing we have to take care, that this central atom, can you see this is bond pair, this is bond and this is bond, and these are the bond pair electrons. If these are the bond pair electrons will repel each other. So what they will do to maintain the minimum interaction between them? They will do what? They will start shifting themselves in such a way so that the maximum distance, maximum angle can be maintained with each other in 3D space. So what they will do? They will arrange themselves this way. And the only way by which 3 atoms can be separated from each other with the maximum distance and the very best angle, and that is this. And the angle between these atom and atom is 120 degree angle. Each atom will arrange itself at 120 degree angle. Now the repulsive forces between this bond pair and this bond pair will be minimum with this particular 120 degree angle. We cannot compromise on the bond length. Length को बड़ा करके they cannot maintain the distance. Can you understand? This they cannot do क्योंकि minimum distance between the atom which make them bond is always fixed. अगर इनके बीच में multiple bond है तो that length is fixed. Double bond है तो length is fixed because their orbitals are of certain size. तो that is why we cannot maintain the distance doing this कि ये atom इस atom से distance maintain कर लेगा थोड़ा दूर दूर हो जाओ. No, they cannot do that. But what they can do is they can maintain the angle. So that is how they are maintaining the distance between each other. I hope it is clear. Now let us assume that what would be the possibility if 4 atoms are connected. The same room is there, I am giving you, and one central atom is there. This time I am adding 4 atoms, and these 4 atoms have to connect with the central atom. Okay, I am connecting them with the central atom. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 bonds they have formed. Now this is not the way they are going to connect with each other, because these 1, 2, 3, 4 bonds are there, and bond means bond pair electrons, and bond pair electrons ये 3 जगह खाली है, and how they are very close to each other. They are electrons, they will repel each other. If they will repel, they have to maintain the distance so that the energy will be lesser. The least is the energy of the system, maximum will be the stability of that molecule. So how they will arrange themselves? They will find a way to connect with each other with a particular distance and a particular angle. And how they are going to connect with each other with the maximum distance and the maximum angle is tetrahedral shape. क्या है वो shape? Tetrahedral shape. Now what they will do? They will use the 3D space, and they will then disarrange themselves in such a way so that they will not feel repulsion, and the only way is tetrahedral way. This is tetrahedral structure. Tetrahedral structure which is utilizing the 3D space. You can see there it is a 3D arrangement. This is utilizing the 3D space. My fingers are showing the central atom. Okay, from where I am holding them, because this is the central atom. Every atom is connected with it. The cap of this sketch pen is indicating the atoms, and this connection is showing the bond length or the bond pair. So this is the way they are going to arrange themselves in such a way so that this and these two will maintain the maximum distance, and that is why they are not repelling each other. If I do one thing, okay, the distance between this and this is increased. Look at this and this, the distance is increasing. But what about the distance between this and this? This is decreasing. So this way they have to go for a single kind of arrangement. The only arrangement by which 4 atoms connected with the center can be separated from each other with the maximum efficiency, that is the tetrahedral manner. Is it clear? So these 4 atoms will connect with the center, but they will maintain the distance. How they are going to maintain the distance? In a tetrahedral way. So the arrangement will be this. The angle between each and every atom will be 109 degree, 109.28 degree. So I hope you are understanding now that the repulsion between the bonds, the repulsion between the electron pair will be maintained by maintaining the angle. The next postulate says that multiple bonds work as a single electron pair according to VSEPR theory. For an example, if there is beryllium connected with the 2 hydrogen, this is single bond, this is single bond. Single bond will maintain 180 degree angle so that this is the maximum distance. Okay. Same way, if I am drawing the structure of carbon dioxide, can you see this? Carbon dioxide. Here we have double bond. But in this, according to this valence shell electron pair theory, we have to treat the double bond just like the single bond. We are not supposed to maintain the distance between these 2 electron pair. So multiple bond will be considered as a single bond, and then single bond, and this will be considered as single bond. Then they are going to maintain the distance by maintaining the angle between the atoms. Is it clear? So this angle and this angle will be same, although this is having double bond and this is having single bond. Now the last postulate but not the least one, and it is very important also. We have to take care that what kind of electron pairs are there. As I told you, we have two kind of electron pairs. The first is bond pair electrons and second is lone pair electrons. As we know that lone pair electrons are not bonded with each other, with anything else. They are free electrons. So these free electrons exert more repulsion with other lone pair. So lone pair and lone pair are like the clouds and they cannot be together because they are free and they want lots of space to be there. So these lone pair and lone pair electrons have lots of repulsion. Lone pair and bond pair repulsion is somewhat less, and bond pair repulsion is the least repulsion between the outermost shell. So I am going to explain you this particular postulate, fifth postulate, by taking the example, and the postulate is repulsion between the electron pair follow the order lone pair, lone pair, lone pair, bond pair, and bond pair, bond pair. You can see here bond pair repulsions are the least repulsions and lone pair repulsions are maximum repulsions. तो लेट्स सी कि कैसे होता है. आई एम टेकिंग एग्जाम्पल ऑफ CH4. CH4, just because here this one C is connected with the 4H. The 4H, 4 atoms से connection, I have already told you, the only way to maintain the maximum distance with the 4 atom from the center, that is tetrahedral structure. Okay, so this is how what is happening here. The bond pair and bond pair is repelling each other but maintaining the distance of 109.28 degree. 109.28 degree is the angle between this and this, this and this and this and this. Every angle in this molecule will be 109. This is the perfect tetrahedral having only bond pair, bond pair, bond pair and bond pair. No lone pair are present, so it is a perfect tetrahedral. Now let us assume that if there would be one lone pair, then what would be the shape of this molecule? Would it maintain the tetrahedral structure, or there will be something wrong with the geometry, or geometry will remain same because they will arrange themselves. But what will be the difference in the shape of the molecule? Let us take one example. I am taking here the example of ammonia. Okay, ammonia may we have, the Lewis structure says that ammonia is N lone pair, hydrogen, hydrogen and hydrogen. Now we have 8 electrons where the bond pair 1, bond pair 2, bond pair 3 and 1 is the lone pair. The 4 things are there and these 4 things have to maintain the maximum distance with each other. How they are going to do this? These 4 things are going to connect with each other with the maximum distance. Now they would have done what? N lone pair, bond pair, bond pair and bond pair. Now as I have told you, the repulsion between the lone pair, bond pair is somewhat more than the bond pair, bond pair. Now what will happen? This should be a perfect tetrahedral, but perfect tetrahedral is possible only with the bond pair, when the same kind of bond electron pairs are there. You can see here there is one lone pair and lone pair, bond pair repulsion is more than the bond pair repulsion. So this lone pair is going to push the bond pair towards downside, and that is why these bonds will be shifted to decrease the bond angle. So what will happen then? The shifting will be there like H and this will be shifted to H. The bond angle, which was 109.28 before between these lower side atoms, now this becomes lower than 109.28 and it becomes around 107 degree. Why? Because of the pushing of these electron pair towards the downside. So that is why this angle is not maintained here. 109 degree angle is now reduced to 107. The reason behind lone pair bond pair repulsion, which is more than the bond pair normal repulsions, and due to which this structure, which was the perfect tetrahedral, now not the perfect. What is happening there? These atoms are more close, and if you observe this structure, you can see there, this is only what? There is no atom, there is no nucleus. So they are not contributing toward the shape of the molecule. This is contributing only, this is a cloud, so this is only contributing towards the geometry of the molecule. So the geometry will be tetrahedral obviously, but with the distorted angle, but the shape of the molecule will be decided by only atoms which are connected with each other. So the shape you can see here is this only, N, H, H and H. This cloud is not going to contribute towards the structure of atom, but it is a geometry. So geometry will be tetrahedral, distorted with a little less angle between these nitrogen, hydrogen and hydrogen, but shape of the molecule will be pyramidal. So this was the geometry of the molecule. But this time with the ammonia, in the case of ammonia, it is not a bond pair. So I cannot have the atom here, no? There is no atom. This is connected with the lone pair, and lone pair is nothing but the cloud. So there will remain only the cloud, nothing, no atoms are there. So what will be there? The cloud, and cloud is not visible. So the shape of the molecule is only this. Can you see this? This is the shape of the molecule. Okay, and this shape is what? Pyramidal. Can you see there? That can you compare it with the pyramid? So it's a pyramidal shape, and this pyramidal shape is for the ammonia, and the reason behind is the repulsive forces between the lone pair and bond pair. I hope you are understanding how the shape is changing. So now I am taking one more example, and the next example is water molecule. So here is a water molecule. The water molecule, according to Lewis structure, we know that hydrogen, oxygen, hydrogen and having lone pair. So Lewis structure says that this should be the connections. Now I am going to maintain the distance between lone pair, bond pair, bond pair. This lone pair is going to pull this so that they will go that side. This lone pair is going to pull this so that they will go downside. The structure is not getting fixed. That is why what they will do is they will arrange themselves in such a way so that lone pair of the oxygen will become one side, and the bond pair will be on the another side. And you know that the lone pair repulsion is the maximum repulsion, and they will maintain the distance between each other by maintaining a particular distance, okay, a particular angle. Now they will start repelling these two hydrogen, and they will push them to the downside, and that is why this angle, which should be tetrahedral, otherwise four things are there, na? So always remember that four things will be arranged in this way, na? Tetrahedral. The angle should be 109.28, but this time the angle cannot be maintained because this is repelling each other and these are repelling each other, and when these are repelling they will come closer. 109 angle will reduce to 104. So you just understand this. The angle between the hydrogen and hydrogen is reduced from 109 to 104. The reason behind the repulsion between lone pair, the repulsion between lone pair, bond pair, and then left out whatever is left out, that will be maintained by the bond pair repulsions. Means they will occupy, bond pair will occupy their space accordingly. Whatever is left out after the repulsion between lone pair and lone pair, bond pair. So the angle is reduced to 104, which is lesser than the angle between the nitrogen, hydrogen and hydrogen, because there was only one lone pair and that was pushing them down. That is why the angle was reduced to 107. Now this time there are two lone pairs, they are repelling each other and then they are pushing them to the downside. That is why the angle is more reduced and it becomes 104 degree. I hope it is clear now that how the lone pair presence can determine the shape of the molecule. And you can see there that this time again the geometry is same, because there are four things which has to be arranged around the central atom. The geometry is same, but this is not there. One lone pair, I am removing it. This is not there. It is also lone pair, so this is not going to contribute. These lone pair are not going to, they are not visible. They are not going to contribute towards the structure. So what is the structure left out? Can you see? This is a bent line only. मुड़ी हुई line है. So this bent line is the structure. This is the bent structure of water molecule, having one lone pair, two lone pair which are repelling them to the downside with the angle between these two 104 degree. So this is what the water molecule is. Bent shaped, B-E-N-T, bent shaped. This is pyramidal shape, and the perfect tetrahedral angle is for the methane. So this is all about valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. I hope it is clear to you. If this video is helpful for you to understand the concept of valence-shell electron pair repulsion theory, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and please comment also. Thank you very much.